What's up, Gabe? I'm doing well, man. How are you? Oh, good morning, Nike. How you doing? What's up, Alex? Good morning, everybody.
Please leave your message.
Right on, bro. Glad to hear it. Yes, Coco. This is a Coco Pelly. It's a golf course in Gilbert.
Please leave your message for
Let's go, dude. Crazy back day. I love to hear it. Gabe, I appreciate that you are enjoying the streams, man. Glad to have you here. All right, this guy uncontacted.
Your call has been forwarded to it.
This looks like a good lead. Hey Ron, we just got your information about your house. We'll give you a call shortly. You can text us here. Thanks. Waiting for your call. I want fast cash. 30% of value is fine with me. I will have more tax deeds. It's worth 120K on its best day. I need relationships. If we both make money, we're friends. Right on. Daniel, no, I'm using smartphone.io. What's up, Toad Taker? Freak Steve, let's go golfing sometime? Maybe.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
All right. No, I did not go golfing today. Farmer yesterday, homeboy today? What? What's up, Spiro? How you doing, bro? Lyle? Where the fuck is this place? 509 Highway 4. Doesn't even come up on Zillow. Hello, Lyle?
Yeah.
Hey, Lyle, this is Tyson with We Buy Homes Cash. It looks like you filled out some information on my website about selling a property in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, did I catch you at a bad time?
No, that's perfect.
Excellent. Well, look, Lyle, I just wanted to ask you a few questions about the property to see if it's something our company would be interested in buying. And if it is, we will have a cash offer for you in your inbox in the next 20 minutes. Does that sound good?
Hey. Yeah, good.
Awesome. So I'm getting the property pulled up now. I'm having the address as 590 Highway 4.
Yes.
Okay. I'm having trouble finding it, so bear with me a second.
Try on State Road 590, New Mexico Road 4, maybe.
I'm sorry, what do you think I should try?
590 New Mexico Road, New Mexico State Road 4.
Okay, we got it here.
Good.
Excellent. So I'm seeing it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,140 square feet.
2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Okay, and then it looks like the property was built in 1970. Is that right?
No, it was built in the early 1900s.
Oh, the early 1900s.
Yeah, it's built out of brick. It's an old house.
Okay. When was the last time the roof was replaced?
It's been, I can't even remember. I don't think I've ever seen it replaced, but it doesn't have any leaks in there.
Okay. How is the overall condition of the property? Would you say it's brand new, good, fair, poor, or scary?
Fair in some spots, poor in others.
Okay.
You know, it's just old, you know. My grandfather was tight on cash. He reupholstered his own furniture, and so he could have done more with it. But yeah, he lived in it like that. Him and my grandma.
Okay. How soon are you wanting to get this thing sold?
As soon as possible.
Okay. How much are you looking to get for it?
I'm hoping at least 90,
Okay.
95, somewhere on there.
So I'm not the
There's
person.
also-
I'm not the person who comes up with the offers, Lyle. But from what I can see right now, I can tell you that we're going to be much lower than that.
Because it does have a 2-car garage in the back. That's made out of adobe that also has potential to turn into maybe a guest house or something else. Then it comes with the rest of the land that goes down to the river behind it. So there's potential of that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Lyle, the issue here is that this area is just like, I mean, there's no sales, there's no properties that have sold in the last, or in like the surrounding 10 miles in the last 12 months. There's just not a lot of activity out here.
There's nothing to buy though. Nobody's selling. I mean, the only thing that they hold out here was a piece of property down the street they sold last year, and another house down the road. I don't know why it's not showing, but
I'm seeing that there's 3 houses for sale. You've got one that looks like it was renovated. It's been listed for 21 days. And then there's one that's going on auction for 60 days. But just due to how small this market is, I don't think my company is going to be interested.
alrighty. All right.
Sorry about that, Lyle.
No problem.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Trash. All right, here we go. Sydney, Ohio. All right, good afternoon, Dawn. How you doing? Hey, municipal. What do you mean by municipal? Oh, how many contracts so far? We're at 12. Oh, guys, I got some big news to tell you. I got to figure out more about this. But yesterday, Ryan, I need to go see where he's at with it. But it looks like he's going to buy a 26-unit portfolio of properties in Iowa. It's 24.
Your call has been forwarded.
It's 24 properties. 2 of them are duplexes, and the guy's going to sell every single one of them to us. And it's pretty interesting the split we're going to do. Basically, we told him, like, hey, listen, we're not your buyer. However, I can sell all of these for you. So how about we sell them all to you? You take 70%, or we take 70% of the profit, and you take 30%. And we'll pay for all the marketing, getting them all sold. How's that sound? He said, right on, let's do it. How come you don't look at the house before you call? Just because if it's not worth it, then no need to call. Because Gabriel, if you spend every single time like looking at houses before you call, you don't even know if people are going to answer or anything like that. And also, if this guy was like, dude, I'll sell it for $5,000, then there's maybe something I would do there. It's in Burlington, Iowa. What's your golf handicap? I'm shit at golf. I don't know what my handicap is. I'm bad. It'd be very high. What's up, Riley? I appreciate it, man. Tips on creating a cold call script. Just take mine, man. I already figured it out. No need to reinvent the wheel. You can download it at www.freewholesalingresources.com. Let pot, yes. In Arizona, you must disclose that you're wholesaling. What's up, Kara? I'm in Iowa. Let's go.
Your call has been forwarded.
Yes, Letpot. In our contract, it says buyer is a wholesale buyer and is looking to assign this property for a profit. I appreciate you, Trevor. Thank you, dog. Guys, I've been to Iowa before. I went for a wedding. I liked it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Money.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Ron, this is Tyson Smith over with We Buy Homes Cash. It looks like you submitted some information about selling a property in Florida. If you're still looking to get a cash offer for that property, please give me a call back. Hopefully we can do some business. Thank you. Yes, Austin, I left a voicemail just because that guy texted and hasn't gotten back. And it looks like a very hot lead. Normally I won't, though. Anthony BGHD, the website is link in my bio, free wholesaling resources, go check it out. Guys, I do not normally leave messages.
Please leave your message for
Guys, I was 190.2 today.
Hello, calls to this number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker.
Tomorrow, I
If
should
you're
be in
a
the
family member,
180s.
friend, or invited caller, please press pound.
This cut is going to
Please
be
wait a moment
dangerous.
while your call is connected.
Dangerous.
Hello?
Hello, Don.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, this is Tyson Smith over with We Buy Homes Cash.
Yes.
How you doing today, Don?
Good.
Good. I was wondering if you had a chance to speak with your children about that offer I made you for the property in Rockport.
I've had a chance to talk to my daughter, but I haven't had a chance to talk to my son.
Okay. How did your daughter feel about it?
Yeah, so-so.
Okay.
She wasn't overly enthused, but she wasn't refusing it either, so.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I'm sorry?
Okay, yeah. So, do you think you'll be able to speak with the son today?
Well, I'm in hopes to. See, he is in construction, and
Gotcha.
he's not in this area right now. So it's been, I can talk to him on the phone, which I have, and told him preliminary what's going on, but I just would prefer to be face to face with him. That's,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So,
Okay.
and
Do you think that your daughter would like to speak with me directly?
no, I mean, she didn't say that she did, and I, gave her that opportunity to call you or to talk to you, and she, I mean, they're both eventually, going to leave it into my decision.
Yeah,
I just want them to all be part of it
absolutely.
and to agree with it is what I want.
I want that as well.
So, I mean, that's the, I mean, if I accepted it today, I guess they would be okay with it, but I want it to be more than okay.
As do I, Don. In fact, like I wouldn't let you accept it before you had spoke with them, and we know that everybody is 100% in agreement that this is the best option for you.
Okay, so what will be the next step? Do you come and inspect this out and check it out, or what happens then?
So if you were to accept the offer, you spoke with both the children, they're both in agreement that, hey, yep, this is what we should do, then we would send the offer over to you in writing, and you and I would go through it, make sure that everything made sense. It was just exactly what we agreed upon, that we're purchasing it for this price. This is the day we're closing on. We are paying the closing costs, not you. There's no realtor fees. We're buying it as is, all that important stuff. Once we've gone through that and we've gotten that filled out, then yes, we would send one of our photographers over. They're going to come get photos of the property just to confirm everything is as you told me. Now again, we're buying the house as is. We're not expecting it to be in perfect tip-top shape. And then we would just give you calls every single week to keep you updated on the title process. And like I said, we would help put you in touch with somebody to help you find, where you want to go.
Okay, so you said that it could take up to 90 days, or I could take up to 90 days, or
Yes.
However you would. So when does that 90 days start?
It would start when we filled out the offer.
So it wouldn't start when we close. It would start when we filled out the offer.
Yeah. Now, if you did need time after close, that's something we could talk about as well. Like,
So you're saying that we won't close until I move up. Is that what you're saying?
no, so is what I'm telling you is traditionally yes, but if you wanted, for whatever reason, if you wanted to close and then stay in the property for up to a month, we could work that out. That would be fine.
Well, I guess, I don't have to worry too much in one perspective because I'm not buying another property.
Yeah,
If I was buying another property, I guess I would need my money before I moved out or something. But I'm gonna rent something, so I'm not worried about paying the rent or lining up the rent,
Right.
so to speak.
Right.
This house is paid for, so,
yeah,
that's the way that goes, so.
good deal.
Well, I guess I will try to be in contact with my son today. He has a message on his recorder that he is supposed to call me, so, and I just left a message telling him what was going on. I haven't spoke to him directly, so.
Understood.
But Yep.
All right, so do you think that maybe I should give you a call later this evening to see if you spoke with him, or would you like...
Well, I'm in hopes to, put it that way, yeah.
Okay,
But I mean, I don't know.
okay. Well, after, do you have my number written down?
I don't have it written down, no. I mean, I have it on my caller ID.
All right, well, after you speak with him, please give me a call and we can talk about it. And if I haven't heard from you, I'll give you a call this evening just to check in.
Yep, okay, that's fine.
Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, do you have any other questions for me at this time?
No, not really, no.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, hey, I hope you have a great rest of your dawn, or I hope you have a great rest of your day, Dawn, and I will
Yeah.
speak with you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye now.
Thank you very much. Bye now.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. All right, boys. So, guys, very important. This guy is over the age of 80 years old. So notice how I'm saying we got to talk with your fucking kids, right? So I will not send over an agreement, anything like that, until I personally have spoke with one of his children, right? I want to get on the phone. I want to make sure, hey, look, guys, we're an investor. Here's what we're doing. We're wanting to make money on this house. I think that this is a fair price. What do you guys think, right? It's very important to make sure that with older people, right, make sure you get some family members involved, let them know what's going on. You got to be honest and upfront with them, right? There's a lifetime of bad karma coming from motherfuckers who aren't. All right, how long does it normally take for somebody to respond to your ad on Craigslist to take photos? Dalton, normally like 30 minutes. Like when we post that shit, we've got like fucking 1 million people. Like, I'll go take fucking photos for $50. People are all over that shit. D, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. All right, said he spoke with his daughter and she seemed very so-so on it. Said he has yet to speak with his son. Said he would call me after he did, and if I haven't heard from him, to call him this evening. Add note. All right. How many calls do you estimate you do a day? It completely depends on how many contracts I'm locking up, how much my talk time is. On a bad day, I'll have like 150 dials. On a good day, I'll only have like 30 because I'm just talking to so many people and most of my time is spent having conversations, not just fucking trying to find somebody to have a conversation with. You know what I'm saying? You conveniently left out the contingencies when explaining to him the process. Which contingencies do you think I left out? Oh, appreciate you, Mason. What's up with that hat? Coco, it's Coco Pelli Golf Course in Gilbert, Arizona. So you're starting, say you're starting from scratch, no money, where to start? Well, Sab, if you're asking if I'm starting from scratch with no money and I have all the skills that I have, then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call up every single wholesaler I know and I'm gonna say, hey, what deals do you have that needs to get moved? And then I'm gonna call up every single buyer I know and I'm gonna say, what are you looking to buy right now? And then I'm gonna play matchmaker and I'm gonna make $5,000 in between the two of them, right? Once I got a deal and I got $5,000, boom, now I've got money. I'm gonna hire 3 VAs, I'm gonna pull a list of 10,000 records, and I'm gonna get a dialer, and I'll probably pull like 30,000 records, honestly, $5,000. And then I will have them cold call, send me leads, I'll go get a deal that month, maybe 2 deals, boom, there we go. Now with 15, 20 G's, put that back into marketing, hire a sales guy, and we're moving, bro. If you're starting out, you don't know wholesalers or buyers. Black Chip, if I'm starting out, I do, bro. Now, if I was absolutely new, I didn't have all the information. Fuck, missed it. If you're starting out and you don't know wholesalers, you don't know all the information that I know, here's what you do. You pull a list on batch leads. Well, I guess if you don't have any money, here's what I would do. Honest to God, if I was getting started wholesaling real estate, I didn't have any money, I would go get a part-time job and I would save up $500. If you can't save up $500, you are not going to make it in this business. Don't even try. Once I've gotten that $500, I'm going to pay for a 1-month subscription of batch dialer. So that's a 3-line dialer. And then I'm going to, and so that's $130. And I'm going to spend the other $400 on a batch leads account and skip tracing records. I'm going to pull lists just by following the videos that I've posted on YouTube of exactly how to pull lists on batch leads. And I'm going to cold call that list for fucking 10 hours a day until I get enough leads, until I get a deal. Once I get a deal, boom, reinvest in that money. We're hiring VAs, we're pulling more data. Once we get consistent deals rolling, we're hiring salespeople, we're starting inbound marketing, we're fucking rolling, boys. That is exactly how I would do this. Have you ever put on-market deals in a campaign and called? No, I don't. There's a 7-day free trial. There you go. All right. No, I did not go golfing today. All right. Spoke with Dawn. We gotta call Terrence, bro. What the fuck is Terrence doing? You sign as the buyer. Then you send the assignee, and you are the assigner, and the assignee is the assignee.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Connor, I'm not sure what you mean, bro. No, D, that guy like just ghosted me, man. Pretty weird. Connor, I'm not sure what you're saying, bro. I'm not sure what you're asking me to do here. Sam, no, this is Terrence in Springfield, Ohio. But if I did have Terrence
your call has been forwarded
in Vegas and you were working with him already, I'd be out, bro. I'd be out. You know how I would. How do I feel about selling solar? I think selling solar, especially door-to-door, is a great way to make some money. It's a great way to learn sales. But I've never done it. This is just from what I've seen outside perspectives. Kevin, the Hawaii deal, bro, I called him, I made the offer, it didn't work. So we'll follow up with him in a couple weeks. We'll see what's up. Braylon, we've gotten 12 contracts in the last 18 days. Just me, personally. What about selling knives for businesses? I'm sure that could be great too. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to sales, if you want to learn sales, is what I would do is I'm going to find the most expensive thing I can sell and learn to sell selling that. Because more expensive the item, higher the commission's going to be. So ideally, I want to be selling fucking houses because they're one of the most expensive things people are going to buy. Or selling watches, high-end watches. That'd be a great move. Or if you can fucking sell private jet miles or fucking figure out how to broker yachts, go do that. Find the fucking most expensive thing you can sell that. That's the way to go. Commercial equipment, perfect. Right on, man. Best of luck to you on your solar gig. Sell something you're passionate about. I disagree, bro. Don't have to be passionate about it. I'm not passionate about real estate. I'm passionate about selling. I like sales. But I don't give a fuck what I'm selling. I mean, it's got to be something I know is a good product. Like, I wouldn't be able to sell something if I knew it was shitty or didn't work. I can never sell like any of these multi-level marketing fucking Herbalife bullshit. Couldn't do it. No answer from Terry. Let's see if we can get Tony on the phone. Let's try a different phone number. Oh, fuck. All my phone numbers are 480, whatever. All right. Would you work with somebody that brought you a deal? Yeah. If somebody, well, no. I would work with you if you were part of my coaching programs. If you're part of my coaching programs, I will help you sell a deal. But otherwise, if you're just like a stranger, guys, I've got enough deals of my own to sell, you know?
Please leave your message for...
Leave these people alone. They don't want to buy your shit. So here's the thing, DD, you ignorant fuck. Every single one of these people has filled out information on my website saying, hey, please give me a call and try and buy my house. Every single one of them. How do you find buyers? Hey, bro, I got a video on YouTube called the Cash Buyer Masterclass. Go check it out. All right, let's call this Cliff guy. He's fucking sketchy. Corey, you're absolutely right. Wholesaling is definitely more sales and marketing than it is real estate.
Cliff Hammond.
Hello, Cliff.
Yes, this is Cliff Hammond.
Hey, Cliff, it's Tyson Smith with We Buy Homes Cash. How you doing?
Oh, hi. How are you?
Doing well. I was calling to see if you had any thought about the offer we made you for the property in Clarence.
Yeah, of course you do. No, I'm gonna try selling it myself.
All right, gotcha. Gonna list it?
All right, thank you. Huh?
I said, are you gonna list it on the market?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, good deal. Do you already have a realtor you're planning on working with?
I don't.
Okay. I do know some people out there that I'd be happy to refer you to if you'd like to talk with somebody.
What are your people?
So I'm looking in, let me pull up my database in Clarence. I'd have to see. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I just know that we keep a list of agents we've worked with that have sold our deals that we know do a good job. And I'd be more than happy to look in there and text them over to you if you'd like.
Sure, appreciate it.
All right, sounds good. Well, hey, I appreciate it, Cliff. I wish you the best of luck with the house, all right?
Hey, thanks for the information.
All right, have a good one. Bye-bye. All right, who's a realtor in Clarence, New York? If you're a realtor in Clarence, New York, or willing to sell a house in Clarence, New York, send me a DM on Instagram, and I will give you this free-ass hot lead. All right. Boss Arif, I am just using, it's not a dialer, it's just a VoIP that's connected to my CRM called smartphone.io. Bishop, challenge is going well, bro. We got 12 deals. We're rocking and rolling. All right. P Smokes, it's Coco Pelli in Gilbert, but yes. All right. Okay. How can I play there? It's so bad. Dude, here's what I will tell you. Some of the most fun rounds I've ever had played are at the shittiest golf courses, but Coco Pelli is not a shitty golf course. It's fucking hard as shit. It's one of the hardest golf courses I've ever played. Matt, how much do you charge in your coaching program? Matt, depends on which coaching program you want to be a part of. My lowest one costs $500. That is my intro course to help people get their first deal. What's up, Alec? How you doing, bro? Alec, I saw you looking handsome as fuck on the gram the other day, man. Made me look proud. I was like, damn, look at this motherfucker being dope. Did you just graduate, Alec? That's what I'm talking about, D. Let's go. Solar or pest control? I think both of them could be awesome. Moving to Houston in a month? Let's fucking go, man. That's exciting for you. Houston got to be a good place to be. Graduated May 21st. Hey, congrats, Alex. That's amazing. All right, yeah, D, man. Send me his stuff, and I'll be happy to toss him a lead. All right. This guy, we're going offer rejected. Decided he would rather list the property. All right. Matt, there's like 40 people in Wholesaling 101. Jaden, please don't apologize, man. I appreciate the good vibes, dog. All right. Who the fuck are we going to call right now? What do we think, guys? Should we call some new leads? Should we call some old leads? What do we got? What do we got? Called new leads? You think Dallas-Fort Worth market is good for a beginner to start? Do you think the competition is too high? DFW, definitely a good market, Matt. Look, there's no such thing, like, I don't think there's a single market where the competition is too high that I would say don't start wholesaling there. It's just in markets where the PPC competition is too high, I wouldn't run pay-per-click ads. So like there's markets like, for instance, Atlanta. There's so many players who are spending so much fucking money on PPC there that it's really hard for you to compete unless you can match their budgets. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But you could still pull lists and shit or run Facebook, Instagram ads in those markets and crush. Ashley, so typically I would expect like 4 of them maybe to fall off for various reasons, whether the condition wasn't what the person explained, title issues. I'd expect probably 4 of them. Are you mostly East Coast? You wholesale all over? I'm all over, bro. I would say East Coast is like the least amount of what we're rocking with over here. All right, buy a Can-Am, buy 3 Can-Ams. I'm not really into all that stuff, man. I think it'd be fun, but I like being alive too much. I don't really fuck with any of that ATV off-roading shit, man. Which state is the best state for you? Dude, I don't have a single state that I'm like, this is the best one. We get deals all over the place, bro. What do you think about Salt Lake City? I would stay away from Salt Lake City, probably. MLB baseball is on. We got to focus on sports. Go for it, bro. All right. Yes, the hat is from Coco Pelli. All right, who we got here? Georgia Browning. Is Pennsylvania any good? I just got a deal in Pennsylvania the other day, bro. Ever done any in Virginia? Yes. How do you feel about Portland? Portland, I know people who are crushing in Portland, bro. Massive assignment fees out there. Jaden, I was actually born in Utah, bro. I lived outside of Salt Lake City until I was 7 years old. Not a fan of Utah. Place kind of sucks. Except for it's a great place to go skiing or snowboarding. Very fun out there. Brighton is one of my favorite ski hills, resorts, whatever the fuck you call it. Guys, Houston is a great market. People fucking crush in all the big places in Texas. Crush. Go to Park City once a year? Park City, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's where the ballers are at. All right. Jaden, I lived in...
Please leave your message for...
Jaden, I lived in, like, Spanish Fork, I think is what it was called. Yes, Ashley, Florida is a good market. And guys, how expensive the market is a good thing to me. I want to be in a market where the average price points are higher, because when your average price point is higher, your average assignment fee is going to be higher. It takes the same amount of work to close a deal you're making $50,000 on as it does a deal you're making $5,000 on. So I want to spend my time on $50,000 deals, not $5,000 deals. You guys feel me? Mace Dog, no, I do not go inspect the houses in person. What do you think about California? Guys, California is the perfect example about what I'm saying. The average wholesale fee in California is going to be like 70 grand. Deals are going to be harder to come by, but you get them, massive rips. Who the fuck is in my office right now? There was a stranger I detected. My fucking spidey senses went up. I was like, what the fuck? All right, when you get a contract signed, you submit the title company before you get it assigned? Yes, Dalton, we open up escrow as soon as possible. All right, look at Midland, Texas. Yeah, we've actually done deals in Midland. All right. All of you guys who are following, thank you guys. If you guys haven't already followed, go fucking follow. What the fuck? We're trying to get to 50K on TikTok. All right, I need to go down to the next guy. What happens if you can't find a buyer to assign the contract to? So guys, in real estate purchase agreements, there's a beautiful thing called an inspection period. Now this is standard in every real estate purchase agreement, but in ours, for a negotiable amount of time, we have an inspection period as the buyer. And during that time, we can back out of the contract for any reason whatsoever. So, if you found a deal and you were unable to find a buyer, you just call up the seller and say, hey, sorry, property didn't meet our final underwriting guidelines, we got to cancel. Or we got to reduce the price to here, whatever it may be. Now, obviously, you never want to do that because you're playing with somebody's livelihood here. This is probably the most expensive asset they own. And as soon as they sign that purchase contract, in their minds, the house is fucking sold. They're getting paid, right? People don't realize how much shit can go wrong in a real estate transaction. So we do not want to do that. We always want to. That's why when I'm giving offers, they have to be low because I know that that's what I can close them at. You know, it's just the way it is. But yes, it will happen where for some reason you're unable to find a buyer and you got to cancel the agreement. It's part of the business. You just make sure that you're in constant communication with them. So guys, I'm updating them every single week. We'll call them, we'll let them know. Right after we've gotten photos. Hey man, I noticed that there's this, and this. This could affect whether the property closes, right? Hey man, we just had a buyer come through and they said that this fucking thing is broken and that's why they need to be here. What do you think about that? You know, we're setting expectations with them from the get-go. What mindset changes do you think a normal person needs to make in order to be successful in this industry? Matthew, I believe that every single person on earth is like able to fucking do whatever it is they want. Like, they can create their own reality exactly the way that they want. They're just been so conditioned by a bunch of bullshit from fucking public school, the news, social media, all this shit to keep them down. You need to realize that anything is possible if you set your mind to it, you follow a proven system, and you just do the work. And once you make that realization and you start to see it come to life, you will realize how much truly is possible. Well, Trevor, I do appreciate it, man. What's included in your course? So, Steez, I assume you're asking about Wholesaling 101. In Wholesaling 101, there's a video course. That's not the most important part. I'll tell you right now, every single video that's in the course, that's also on my YouTube channel somewhere. The most important part is you also get a weekly call that I jump on every single week with everybody who wants to go on, and you can ask me questions about whatever the fuck is going on, and I will answer it for you. I'll give you personally tailored advice. Also, there's a community where if you have a question, and it's not a day that we're having a call, you can ask there, and I will answer it. That is the value in the course. Not to mention, also, this is a bonus. It's not part of the course, anything like that, but I've been pulling leads. And skip tracing them and just giving them to people in my course because I want them to succeed, and I know that people, like, spending money on marketing can be tough. Mark, that's totally cool if you don't want to be a part of it, but we actually have people who are very happy that they're a part of it and they're making good money. So if you don't want to, man, no worries, not trying to convince you. What should I do if a property has a tenant and the owner can't do walkthroughs? You got to say, hey, fuck you, man. You got to do walkthroughs. Look, we'll set up a time with the tenant. We'll make sure it works for everybody, but we have to see the property before we can buy it. Do you always file a memorandum of contract? El Duderino, depends on the market, depends on the deal, but we do file them quite a bit. All right, we got Sal. Sal Cusimano. What a sick-ass name. What the fuck? Trevor, it's not their fault that they're that way, man. Society is rough. It's pushed a lot of people down, caused them to lash out. I can't blame them for that. Maybe if I were in their shoes, I would react the same way, you know?
This is Sal. Leave a message.
I don't believe we've done a novation deal in Houston, but I know you absolutely can. We just don't do a lot of marketing in Texas. Asset printer, you're absolutely right. What's up, Landon? Good to see you, bro. Is all of that included in the $500 course? Yes, Jason, it is. Life is hard. Yes, it is, and that's what makes it good. If life were easy, it would fucking suck. Nobody would want to do it. I compare this to video games, right? It would be very fun in the beginning. Like, for instance, you know, like video games for little kids, they're fucking easy, right? And because they're easy, there's no element of challenge. They become boring quick. right? The fun video games are the ones that are challenging, right? That cause your mind to work and think and have to solve problems. That's why they're fun. If life was easy, it would fucking suck, you know? Guys, there are easy lives out there. You can go fucking collect welfare, fucking smoke weed all day, watch cartoons, play video games, and you'll have a very easy life, and that'll be fine. But nobody wants to do that because there's no achievement, there's no challenge, there's no reward, right? And to get reward, you have to have achievement and challenge. You have to have something that fucking not everybody can do that you dedicate yourself to, and that's what makes life rewarding, man. But life is hard, but it's a good thing. You must enjoy the struggle. I'm glad it's hard. I'm glad the challenges I have, because guess what? I've asked for every single one of them. Every single challenge I have in my life is a direct result of me saying, I want to be this kind of person. I'm willing to do what it takes. And then so when I get the challenges that kind of person is going to have, I'm grateful for them. It means I'm doing the right things. Yes, Meredith works. What states are the cheapest to buy houses from? You'd have to look that up. I can't tell you off the top of my head. It's probably like South Dakota or something. Cameron, you're absolutely right, man. I'm like addicted to it. I'm like an addict. Like I love the fucking feeling of closing deals. I love it so much. It's the best. Motivational speaker, thank you. That's something I would like to do. I've spoken on stage one time and I had a ton of fucking fun doing it. All right, Daisytown, Pennsylvania, boys. We got Scott.
Scott Sean, sorry I can't come to the phone. Please leave a brief message after the beep. Thank you.
What do you list properties you want to reassign? I list them on the MLS.
This is Scott Sean, sorry.
Savannah, I do not go see the properties ever. Never. Guys, we got a deal closing, I believe today, in Georgia. The person called us. They said, I want to sell this house. I want it fucking gone. I need 30 G's. We said, okay, sounds good. We sent them over a contract. Then we sent over somebody to go take pictures of the property, right? They went, they got pictures. We took a look at them. We're like, okay, based on this, let's list the property for this. We got the property listed on the market. We never had to go to the house to do any of that. It was just, we fucking called the flat fee listing service, gave them the information, got the property listed. Bang, it's on the market. Now, people are interested. Hey, I want to come see the property. We talk to them over the phone. We say, all right, awesome. What are you looking for? What are you going to see in this property that would cause you not to buy it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's set up a time. We have a lockbox sent to the owner. Hey, put this on the property. Here's a YouTube video exactly how to do it. They put the property under a lockbox. We send the buyers over. They go see the property. They're like, hey, I want to buy this house. Perfect. Submit an offer. Here's our fucking contract. Here's how you submit an offer. Go ahead, do it. Bang, done. All right, closing date. I believe it's today. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it already fucking happened. They fucking come in. They send us. Now, I'll go ahead. I already showed this particular. Well, no, I'm not gonna go find it again. But 79 grand get wired to our bank account. We never saw the property. I never met the buyer face to face. Never met the seller face to face. We just did this all over the phone. Guys, we live in 2023. And the world has gotten so much smaller due to technology increasing the bandwidth for communication. Back in the day, if you wanted to fucking talk to somebody, you had to write them a fucking letter. That's why everything needed to be done face to face, because that was only the way for a quick, a rapid exchange of information. Now, you can exchange information all over the place instantaneously. The world got so much smaller, boys. Here we go, Steve. Hey, thank you for calling We Buy Homes Cash. This is Tyson.
Hey, this is Steve.
Oh, Steve Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Steve, how's it going?
All right, man. The only reason I haven't signed this yet, I had an emergency to do, and then I was getting ready to sign it, and then I got a letter from, or not a letter, but an email from my mortgager.
Uh-huh.
That I owe $43,000 instead of $40,000
Okay.
on the property, and I'm pretty much at wanting 35 on my part. Is there any way they'll go any more on this?
Steve, I gotta admit, it's gonna be tough. I mean, we've kind of been, you know, I know we've came up. We were originally at 69. And here's the thing is I keep telling them, hey, like we gotta hold this offer. Steve's looking at it. and they're like, hey, we've already came up, like, why don't we have the agreement back?
Right.
But I really think that 75 is a fair price for the property.
Well, I mean, it is worth about 150, you know, at least. Probably more than that if you guys come in and do renovations, but you get it for half of what it's worth. It's kind of wanting 35 on my part, but.
Okay, so what makes 35? We have to do an extra $3,000?
Correct.
Well, here's what I can say, Steve, is the worst that they can say is no. So I can absolutely submit it and see what happens.
And if they can do that, I'll sign this paper in 10 minutes.
Okay, I have your word that if I can get them to come up $3,000, you'll have it signed in the next 10 minutes?
Yep.
All right, let's see what I can do, Steve. Can I give you a call back in a sec?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Yep. All right, buddy.
Bye-bye. What do we do here, chat? What do we do? This guy's fucking kind of been pissing me off. He's been pissing me off a little bit. You want to know why? Because May 20th. What's today? Today's May 24th. So it's been 4 fucking days, and I offered this guy 69 grand, $520. $69,520. Now, that was at 12 p.m. At 1:04 p.m., I offered him 75 grand and sent him the fucking agreement. And here we are, without a signed contract, and now he's asking again for more money. Do we just keep giving in to Steve's demands in order to get the deal done? Come up 500? What do we think? You guys thinking give him half? Lock it up, money is money? Here's the thing, I think that I can sell this no sweat at 90. Close it. I think I can sell it no sweat at 90, but $12,000 isn't a very enticing assignment fee to me. But I also think there's potential I could sell it for 100. 22,000 will work. Do it, close it, make the deal. All right, all right, all right. Yes, Lewis, this would be deal number 13 right here. Book it, do it. All right, guys. I don't think you guys would lead me in the wrong way. I'm choosing to trust you here. Is what we're gonna do though, is I'm not gonna send it to him right now. We need time. We need time to set in. We need to let it cook, right? We need to make him feel like there's some intense negotiations going on. We can't just sign it, or we can't just send it over right away. We need to take a couple of minutes. He's watching the live. Guys, if this guy is watching the live, that'd be crazy. I really feel like 75 is the most I want to pay. All right. Are you at your goal for this month? Jason, are you saying the 250K goal? I have no idea. Best they can do is 2,000. Here's the thing, guys. It's all just like a mind game here at this point, because like the difference between 2 and 3,000 really is fucking nothing. He could also be BSing about how he owes more just to swindle you. He very well could. Well, it's not an unexpected lien. He just got an updated payoff from the mortgage company and realizes he wants to walk away with 35, 78 gets him there. You know. All right. Is what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go take a piss and I'm going to consider the decision. And when I get back, we'll give him a call and we'll fucking see what's going to go on. Let me think about this. Well, boys, I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it. But we'll go through and settle it. I think we only make 12 on it, though.
Hello.
Hey, Steve.
Yes, sir.
All right, Steve. Well, I I battled it out with the underwriters, and they certainly aren't too happy with me. But I've said at 78, he said he's ready to go. We're ready to buy this house. 2-week post-possession, allow you to stay there 2 weeks after. We got it approved.
Okay. What was the last part you said now?
I said we got it approved with everything we talked about. Buying it as is. We still got that part in there. Hey, you can leave the furniture, rubbish, anything like that, and you can stay for 2 weeks after close.
And stay like 2 weeks or whatever.
Yep, we got the whole thing. So that'll be in your inbox.
Everything's the same as
Everything's
changes the price.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much. Okay. And you said, I know you said that I give you my word. Well, I mean, you give me your word that this is a legit thing, right?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay. I'm just scared of these big scams going on, too, you know what I mean?
Well, I can see what you're saying, Steve, but it's what I can tell you is this is what we do. We buy and sell houses, and listen, I don't get paid unless you get paid.
Right, okay. I understand that. But I'm grateful that you guys are working with me like that, and you will get some good reviews if everything goes right.
All right, that's what I'm looking for is once we get this closed, I'd love for you to come on, write a review, and say, hey, listen, Tyson Smith took care of the situation. We were able to work something out. Highly recommend selling a house to him. All right?
Yep. Oh, you got that.
All right. Are you going to be able to pull this up and send it back right now?
Yeah, I'll get around to it right now.
All right, sounds good. As soon as I get that back, we'll have, like I said, we'll have the sales manager give you a call, all right?
Okay, bud. No problem.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Bye-bye. Pissed having to concede the fucking $3,000. But I mean, here's the thing is I'm just bitching because I know we're still gonna make $12,000. I know I don't look like a guy who just made $12,000, but I'm just pissed because I want my average assignment fee on my company to be $22,500, and this is actively not helping that. But what can you do? What can you do? So, here's a plan. We'll fucking, get it locked up, and then here's the biggest thing is even when we get the pictures, is if it's all in the condition he says it is, we'll get this thing sent out at 105, hopefully sell it for 100, worst case, sell it at 90. Why does the sales manager have to call him? So Dalton, we do a seller same page call. So after we get the contract signed, we go through again the entire agreement with the seller and make sure they fully understand everything that's going on. The close date, hey, you understand this is the day we're closing, this day you got to get paid. We're going to go through the seller in possession. You realize that this day you have to be out or you're going to get charged X amount of dollars per day. Just understand everything with them. We also set a time where it's like, hey, we're going to be setting somebody by to get photos. When is a good time that works for you? It's just we make sure we're all on the same page. Here's the thing. Sometimes sellers get a little bit of selective hearing, right? All right. You have software that keeps track of your average assignment fees? Yes, Asset Printer, we do. Who do you send for pics? So it depends on the market, depends on the house. If the house is a piece of shit, we're just gonna send fucking somebody from Craigslist. But a house like this, I will hire a real estate photographer to go in and get good pictures. Here's the thing, guys. I've got a pro fucking tip for you guys. There are two things that sell real estate. Number one is price. If the property's priced right, the property's gonna sell. The second thing is good fucking pictures. The more pictures you have, the higher quality they are, the more people you're gonna get in there, the easier that house is gonna sell. Something Robert Wensley told me. Robert Wensley is the owner of InvestorLift. He's a very successful entrepreneur. He's a smart fucking cat. He went to Harvard. He fucking stayed in the same dorm as Mark Zuckerberg or some shit like that. He said that when Airbnb was first taking off, or they were first getting started and they were kind of running into some trouble. They're like, we're not getting good bookings. So they started looking through all of the properties they had, people who had their properties listed on Airbnb. And there was this one property in New York that was consistently getting booked. It was at the same prices as all the other properties in New York, same kind of deals, same kind of amenities, everything like that was the same. And they were trying to figure out, why is this property getting booked so much more? They looked at the owner of the property, and guess what? He was a professional photographer, and he had tons of photos for the listing, and they were all great quality. That's why it was getting booked so much more, right? When somebody sees photos of the property, that's immediately their first impression, right? We want to make sure it's a good one. So it's worthwhile spending money on getting good photos taken of the property. Yes, Ben, it goes with anything, bro. If you want to sell your couch on Craigslist, man, you just take a couple shitty photos, like, it's not going to sell as well. I tell you what, you put it behind a good backdrop or something, you clean up your place, make it look good, you have like fucking 15 photos on there, you're going to sell it at a premium, I swear to God. That's how it's going to work. Guys, I've sent this guy, Steve, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different agreements. First, we had his name wrong. So first I sent it to Gordon Taylor. That's his dad. Then I had his name spelled wrong because I spelled Steven with a V. And then we sent one PH. And then he didn't want to do an ovation, so we sent just a cash deal. And now we're sending another one with an updated price. What if the property is run down? If the property is run down, then we just get Craigslist. We still try and get them as many photos as possible. But it's hard to put lipstick on a pig like that. But here's the thing, dude. If you have a decent property that doesn't have too many repairs, you get a good real estate photographer, the pictures are going to make the property look better in the pictures than they are in person. And that's going to get more people out there. That's what you want right there. All right, time is ticking for Steve. If this shit isn't signed in 10 minutes, I'm fucking calling him. See if he's opened it. Hasn't opened it. Mace Dog, getting pictures is easy. It's the easiest part. What if Steven's property's run down? If it's run down, then I'm going to call him and be like, Steve, this is not what we talked about, man. This is not what we talked about. And then we'll have to say, here, look. Yes, we can back out, Mark. Yes, Jamie, that's a huge thing. So if we look at 2020, 2021, and 2022, if you look at sales in general, there were a bunch of realtors crushing, there are a bunch of car salesmen crushing, everybody is crushing, but it wasn't meant to be that way. Here's the thing, there was so much money added into the market, interest rates were low, selling anything was fucking easy. So instead of having salespeople, we had a bunch of order takers. People who just fucking checked the boxes, did what needed to be done, and guess what? They made money. But that's because times were too easy. Now, the market's gotten worse, interest rates are up, selling things is harder. You gotta put more work into selling these things, you know? Ken, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing, brother? Ben, good to see you in here, brother. All right. I tried to get a photographer to take photos, but he felt unsafe to go on the property. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If it needs a lot of repairs, you're gonna have a hard time getting a professional photographer in there. Doing good? Good. Sellers still want 2021 prices. Yeah, AJ, that is a factor. Any situation where homeowners try and hide the lies they told you about a property, I mean, they can't hide them once we get photos. We call them out on their shit. We're like, what the fuck is this? All right. Yes and no. Sometimes it would. Mace Dog, no, it does not matter. I have just as easy a time wholesaling a house 2,000 miles away as I do one that's 10 miles away. There we go. We got it back. We got it back. All right, right on. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, boys. Contract complete. All right, let's push that over to deal. Yes, Top G, I'm proud of you, bro. Way to take one step closer to being raw as fuck. All right. Okay, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna hop on the dialer for like 30 minutes and we'll bang out some more calls. And then for lunch, guys, I got the fucking move. Miso teriyaki glazed cod from Costco. Every single 4 ounces is 100 calories. I'm gonna eat a pound of fucking dank ass cod for 400 calories for lunch. Boys, this midsection is about to fucking, like, bro, all there's gonna be is fucking skin and abdominal muscles. It's gonna be lit. I'm fucking stoked. All right. Top on the dialer, shall we? Have some people fucking yell at us or some shit. How much protein? In the cod, I'm not sure. I think it's 18 grams of protein per fillet. So whatever 18 times 4 is, what is that, like 72? God, that was good math. That's a fucking hard little math equation I did in the old dome piece. All right. Yes, sir, Ben. Absolutely chiseled. That's the plan. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you know this about me, but mental math, not my strong suit. I was good at math, though. I was good at math growing up. I was good at all the bullshit, the fucking algebra and the calculus. Trigonometry threw me for a loop. But we were rocking and rolling.
Hello.
Hello, is this Abhilash?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Abhilash. This is Tyson. I was calling to see if you were still looking at selling that property in Buckeye over on Desert Bloom.
No.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, hey, I hope you have a great day, Abhilash. All right, Mark. I get that you are a scientist, mathematician, but it's a little bit hard for me. Isn't there 16 ounces in a pound? Yes, sir. I was trying to get into this. I feel getting a contract written up and getting pictures will be hard. Mace, getting the contract is difficult. Getting somebody to sign an agreement, yeah, it can be hard. Getting the pictures is not. No, I went to the University of Alabama and I went to Hamilton High School in Chandler. Okay, not interested. Oh, I'm sorry, Nate. I meant 100 calories per 4 ounces. I misspoke.
Hello?
Hello, Joseph?
Yes.
Joseph, this is Tyson. I was calling to see if you were still looking at selling that property on Evans Street.
Oh, I'm not interested in selling that property on Evans Street. Wow, what would you offer?
I'm not sure yet. I'd have to ask you some questions about the property.
I go ahead and ask.
All right. I'm getting it pulled up
Did I
right.
talk to you before, man?
I don't know if you spoke directly to me. It looks like you spoke with Ryan in August of last year.
Oh, yeah. All right, I gotta shoot with the questions. What do you think?
All right. So as I understand it, from what I have here, this property was purchased as like a flip, right?
No. This is my house. I've been living there since 1991. My father passed away 8 years ago and gave it to me.
Okay, understood. So how's the condition of the property?
Fair.
Okay.
The exterior is all new.
Okay.
So I would say it was about 7 years old. So you got a brand new roof that's 7 years old, brand new siding. It's all been updated from the exterior.
Okay.
For the last 7 years. The interior's a little bit dated. In my opinion, if you threw 40 grand at it, you got a new kitchen, got some paint. I don't know what your intentions are, but this house can go a few different ways. What would you do with it? Flip it or rent it?
Look, here's what I want to say. Two things. This more than likely would be a flip. I don't think we'd want to hold rentals in Pennsylvania. But
here's the only reason why it wouldn't be a good flip. Okay, is because number one, you could potentially turn it into a 3-unit apartment. It's got a studio apartment on the second floor with its own bathroom. You can easily put a little kitchenette in there. You can easily get $700-800 a month to rent out of that. It's got its own entryway.
Gotcha.
Number two, the first floor you can rent out as again its own 1-bedroom apartment. Again, your full bath, bedroom, living room, dining room, kitchen. You could probably get $1,200 for that. Thirdly, it's got a full 2-bedroom apartment in the basement with its own entryway. So I don't know how you would make this a single-family home.
Gotcha. Well, hey, I mean, you're absolutely right. I think that the money would be in renting it if that's the case.
Yeah. So if you're looking to flip it, it don't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think it would sell for?
Unless you could find the ideal family would be probably the Brady Bunch, you understand, with 6 kids.
Yeah.
And two 20-something kids that need their own space. If you follow me.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, yeah, I mean, from what I'm looking at, I mean, I think you could push close to 250 flipped at the square, if it's 1,700 square feet.
Yeah, the house is huge. It's big.
Yeah, I'm thinking
So
you
you're
could,
talking three full bathrooms, 3 living rooms, 3 kitchens. You understand. I mean, you could. The house is a big house. It's got a huge yard, front and backyard. If you're talking about an ARV of 250, I think you're wrong. A 2-bedroom just went for in North Braddock $200,000, and that was like 1,100 square feet. I own a 2-bedroom, or I don't really own it. My friend does. He's ready to sell that for 150, and that's a 2-bedroom in North Braddock. And my neighborhood's a lot better than North Braddock.
yeah.
Yeah, so I would probably say like ARV is, I bet you, man, if you got the right buyer, like I said, if you got the right family, and oddly enough, I just ran into a woman this morning who she's telling me that people are desperately looking for 4-bedroom houses, like 4 and 5-bedroom houses. They're impossible to find. So I bet you could probably get a little bit more, if I'm being honest. I don't know what part of town you're in.
I live in Phoenix, but now that I'm looking a little bit out more. I am seeing a
Yeah.
4.3 that sold for 350, and it's a very, very good remodel.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're flipping them out here pretty decently, and they're putting all the bells and whistles in them. You know the people who want to buy these places. They don't want to have to do anything.
Yeah.
So, like I said, my home particularly would not be a good flip house unless you found the right family. It's too much house for the average, 27-year-old couple. But it's too. It's like I said, you would probably be gearing that towards an older couple with older children.
Yeah.
Or turning it into a 3-unit and renting it. That's where you're going to get your money.
Well, from what I'm looking at, now, I don't know for sure. I'm not the one who makes the offers, and these comps I'm looking at are a little bit farther away, but I understand also that this is like a smaller place. We can do that. I'm thinking that there is a chance we could probably get you around 200 for it.
Well, I mean, it's something I would have to entertain. Again, I've lived in this house since 1990. My girls live there now, and they are getting to the age of where they need to start finding their own place. So I'm not going to lie to you that the house has been a hindrance as of late, but there's a good investment opportunity there as well, and I always entertain people that call about it. Even though I'm not ready to sell it right now, you just might find me on a day that I am.
I hear you.
So, like I said, it's something that I thought about doing. I have actually rented out the basement in the past, and learned very quickly that I am not a good landlord, and I could never be a landlord, because when you put all that money and attention into something, and somebody comes in and not destroys it, but you have like this particular way of how you do things and how you live, and when somebody doesn't meet that standard, it gets under my skin, and it just drove me crazy.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, so I don't want to be a landlord, but at the same time, I don't want to be hemorrhaging money on a property just because it has sentimental value. So there's going to be a point where either I'm going to have to get practical, or I'm going to just have to stay in fantasy land. So I would maybe check in with me monthly if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, because I answer all the time. Or if I don't answer you from this number, like you called me, it came up like HSBU or whatever.
Yeah.
Just shoot me a text.
Okay.
When you say, hey man, this is the dude from Phoenix. I was just in Arizona last month, or in March, man. It was hotter than hell in March.
Yeah. What were you out here for?
Yeah. My nephew lives in Gilbert.
Oh, nice. I grew up in Chandler.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the area,
but it's
my,
right next to it.
My sister, Yeah, my sister-in-law and her son live in Gilbert, so we went there, and we drove up to Sedona, stayed there a couple days, and went to the Grand Canyon. Man, a whole lot of nothing up there, bro.
That's exactly what it is.
I could not even believe it. I don't get scared. I live in the city of Pittsburgh. I mean, there's some pretty gnarly places around here. You know what I mean? I don't normally get nervous in bad neighborhoods, but the only time I ever really got nervous was when I was driving 70 miles through Arizona and I didn't see a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
and I didn't have any cell phone service. Like, you watch Survivor, man, and you're like, oh, this shit would never happen to anybody, you know? And it's like, whoa! All those tips started like just flooding my mind. Like, holy crap,
dude! I think
if your
about
car
that all
breaks
the time.
down, that's a wrap.
I think about that
you're
all
done.
the time, man. I mean, look, I don't have survivor skills either. Like, I'd be fucked.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I was totally out of my element, dude. You have to understand, we stopped at this park, and me and my wife started walking down this trail, and like something ran across the trail, and we were like, fuck that, turn around. We didn't even get down there 50 feet before we went back to the car. So, you know, she's like, scorpion, snakes. It's we don't have that shit in Pittsburgh.
Oh, you know
we can run through the woods. Yeah, we just have a whole hell of a lot of deer that just run around everywhere.
Yeah. No,
but when you get into those zones, like even at my nephew's house, I mean, there were just lizards crawling on the walls everywhere, and it was just hotter than hell, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, like Sedona was a beautiful place to be.
Oh, Sedona it's like fairy tale land.
Oh my God, it was awesome. The red rocks kind of get old after a while, but I found myself when I left, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get back there. You know?
Yeah.
So anyway.
All right. Well, hey,
yeah,
look.
man. I would stay in touch, and again, I have an in on a couple of properties here, man. If you're interested, like the best thing to do is, because you just can't go and buy things around here in the city because somebody either cuts your knees off or they do something. You know how this business is.
Yeah.
So the way that I found out is if you either have to know somebody or, you know, get in at ground level and get it over with. But I have a couple of ins on properties that you might be potentially. I just don't have the money for them, man. I don't have the money to dish out $150,000. Let's take it hard money and doing a remodel on them. So, but I always get those opportunities to where, hey, you know what? I want to get rid of this house for $70,000 today. Do you know anybody who'll buy it? Like, I don't even want to go through the bullshit. I'll sell it to you for $70 today. You know, and like, so I just don't have that kind of liquid cash.
Well, hey, you let me know. We're backed. We that's definitely an
That's
opportunity.
what I'm saying, man. Yeah. So if you, like I said, we do most of the work on them and we turn them around, and they're very nice. But it's just it's like the opportunity when they arise. If you can't pull the trigger immediately, you'll lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how it is.
So. Yeah, man. So, anyway, what's your name?
Tyson Smith.
Tyson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, man, just check in with me, dude. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not doing it. I don't plan to do anything right now, but it doesn't hurt to call.
Hey, I absolutely. Well, look, I'll check in with you maybe once a month, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully, we can do some business together.
Yeah, and then even if you check in with me, like I said, I might have I might know of another opportunity or something that I could turn you on to, and you know, you give me the work, you buy the house, you give me the turn, you know what I mean? Everybody's happy.
Right on.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan, Joe.
Thanks, Tyson. I'll see you, man.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. What a good dude. Cool. Yeah, I'll call this guy in a month. Cool. Yeah, I know Jerry Norton. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I definitely watched a lot of his videos when I was learning, things like that. Tyson, hire me. Top G, fill out the application in my bio, bro. We are actively hiring. In fact, I got an interview today from somebody who was in the live and was like, yo, I fucking want to work over there. Filled out the thing. Liv, have him fill out the application, man. Assuming that he's willing to move to Arizona. What's up, Archie? Yes, Chris, I'm very familiar with Sun Lakes, bro. I used to work at a gym that was kind of close to Sun Lakes. It was called UFit. It was one of those like Planet Fitness vibe, $10 a month sort of gigs. Fucking purple ass exercise equipment in there and shit. It was my first ever job. No, my first ever gym job. Like that I worked at a gym. Worked at a few. But yeah, I used to work there, and I would have to go to Sun Lakes and pass out fucking flyers to the senior citizens because we offered some silver sneakers, Medicare bullshit plan where the fucking government paid for the gym membership and shit. We did not end up hiring the other guy we interviewed. He was very, he was a sharp guy, had experience, very intelligent, but I just didn't think he was a culture fit, and that's the most important thing. I just continued to reinvest in the business, bro. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat that fucking pound of cod, but we'll be back this afternoon. We're going to rip some more deals. We already got, I got to update my deal counter. We're at 13. All right, we'll get some more deals. We'll call some more people. It'll be a good day. So if you guys want to be alerted when I go live, make sure you hit that follow button. If you want to learn more about this, you